Imagine this, you're Rome, the unstoppable superpower. You've conquered Gaul, you've crushed Carthage, and now you're expanding deep into Germania, confident, cocky, and convinced that nothing can stand in your way. But what if one of your most trusted commanders, a man trained in your finest military schools, fluent in Latin, and honored with Roman citizenship, secretly despises you? What if behind the armor beats the heart of a traitor? This is the chilling tale of Arminius, the Germanic prince turned Roman officer turned freedom fighter who masterminded one of the most devastating ambushes in Roman history, the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest. It's a story of betrayal, rebellion, and the fall of Roman arrogance, and it changed the course of European history. Welcome to Undercover History Updates. Hit that subscribe button and get ready, because this is not the Rome you read about in school. Arminius, born around 18 BC, was a prince of the Cherusci, a Germanic tribe living in what the Romans called Magna Germania. As a child, he was taken by the Romans either as a hostage or a diplomatic exchange, and raised as one of them. He was educated, Romanized, and trained as a military officer. He even earned Roman citizenship and was granted the rank of equestrian, a high status for a non-Roman. To the Romans, Arminius was the model barbarian turned soldier. But beneath the Roman armor, Arminius never forgot who he truly was, a son of Germania. By the first decade of the 1st century AD, the Roman Empire under Emperor Augustus had pushed deep into Germania. The Romans wanted to transform the wild, forested lands east of the Rhine into a new Roman province. To oversee this mission, Augustus sent Publius Quinctilius Varus, a Roman governor and general. His task: administer the region, collect taxes, and keep the peace. But Germania was not Gaul. The tribes were fiercely independent, resistant to centralized control, and experts in guerrilla warfare. And worse, they were being united. Arminius served under Varus as an officer, and to Varus he was a loyal ally. Arminius used this trust to gather intelligence, understand Roman strategy, and plan the ultimate betrayal. In 9 AD, Arminius convinced Varus that a rebellion had broken out in a remote area of Germania. Varus, believing Arminius, led 3 legions, around 20,000 men, into the dense and unfamiliar Teutoburg Forest. What happened next was pure nightmare. Over the course of 3 days, in pouring rain and thick mud, Arminius and his alliance of Germanic tribes ambushed the Roman forces. The narrow forest paths made Roman formations useless. Their armor slowed them down. Their discipline meant nothing in the chaos. Roman soldiers were cut down by the thousands, trapped in unfamiliar terrain, with no reinforcements and no escape. The legions were annihilated. Varus, realizing the scale of the disaster, committed suicide. Of the 20,000 Roman soldiers who entered the forest, only a handful survived. Rome had suffered one of its greatest defeats. 3 legions, the 17th, 18th, and 19th, were completely destroyed, and their eagle standards lost a disgrace in Roman military tradition. When news reached Emperor Augustus, he was reportedly devastated. Ancient historians claim he wandered his palace screaming, "Quinctilius Varus, give me back my legions." Rome was shaken to its core. Expansion into Germania was halted permanently. The Rhine River was re-established as the empire's boundary. In later years, the Romans would seek revenge. Generals like Germanicus led punitive campaigns into Germania, recovering 2 of the lost eagle standards, but they never fully reasserted control beyond the Rhine. Germania remained forever outside Roman rule. Arminius didn't become king or emperor. After the battle, he struggled to hold the fragile alliance of tribes together. Internal rivalries returned. He was eventually assassinated by his own people in 21 AD, but his legacy lived on. To the Germans, he became a national hero, a symbol of freedom and resistance against tyranny. In the 19th century, during the rise of German nationalism, he was glorified as Hermann der Cherusker, a massive statue. The Hermannsdenkmal still stands in Germany today, a towering tribute to the man who humiliated Rome. The Battle of the Teutoburg Forest wasn't just a military defeat. It changed Roman strategy, marking the end of Roman expansion into Central and Northern Europe. Had the Romans won, Germania might have been Romanized like Gaul and Britain. Latin could have become the dominant language. European history would have looked very different. Instead, the division between Roman and Germanic worlds helped shape the future cultural and political map of Europe. Arminius used Roman tactics against the Romans themselves. He understood the empire's strength and its arrogance. In doing so, he pulled off a betrayal so stunning it left Rome Rome reeling for decades. His story is a reminder that empires fall not only to outside enemies, but to those who rise from within. The Teutoburg Forest still whispers his name, the Roman commander who betrayed Rome and changed the course of history. If you enjoyed this dive into ancient warfare, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more undercover history updates. Until next time, stay curious and never trust an empire too much.